Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this. It's been a while, obviously, because I have been playing pretty much non-stop Grand Theft Auto 5, which is what this video is about, so I thought I'd get straight into it. I'm going to do an exploring video. I'm going to do that probably after this, so be on the lookout for that. 15 minutes of me walking around Grand Theft Auto 5. Anyway, so there's a big uproar on the internet about reviews, so I thought I would rant about them because people are fucking morons. So we'll start first with, if you didn't know, there are certain reviewers that have slammed Grand Theft Auto, gave it a whopping 9 or a 9.5, and that's not good enough in some people's eyes. We'll get into that a little bit later. But certain reviewers have called it misogynistic, sexist, the characters are unlikable, the characters are evil, the characters are bad, and these certain reviews have been getting a lot of flack from the community, which I can understand. I can understand to a point, because I'll get into why. But I don't understand why people have petitioned a petition to get certain people fired from their jobs because they're Grand Theft Auto reviews. So first of all, I want to say the people that have slammed Grand Theft Auto for being misogynistic, sexist, and all these other things clearly don't really understand Grand Theft Auto. And while yes, these are all bad qualities, but it's Grand Theft Auto, it's satire, it's a piss take, it's fucking hilarious, and they managed to do it unbelievably well. Grand Theft Auto is an amazing game so far. I haven't beaten it yet. It's a huge game, it's massive, it's an amazing game. But it's a satire. It is what it is. That's always been like that. And do people say that the characters are evil compared to other Grand Theft Auto games? I've seen people say this, reviewers and people alike. I mean, what is your basis of morality here? I don't understand. We could start all the way from Grand Theft Auto 3. Claude, or whatever his name was, the voiceless one, fucking broke out of prison. Vice City, Tommy was a drug dealer and a murderer and all this Scarface crap. And then San Andreas, same thing. And then in number 4 you had an Eastern European who's obviously committed some bad shit and comes over to America to do bad shit. So where is your basis of morality here? Just because Trevor likes to bumfuck, and, you know, I'm pointing up there because I actually have a poster of Trevor. You know, where is your basis of morality here? I don't understand. Grand Theft Auto characters have always been evil and the bad guys. That's why it's Grand Theft Auto. And then people are saying, oh, and then there's these certain choices in the game that are hard to make and you feel sick afterwards. Who gets that into a game? It's a video game. Like, yeah, I get immersed in video games like everyone else, like in Mass Effect and Grand Theft Auto, Bioshock and stuff. But never have I sat here disgusted with myself the things that I've had to do in a video game. Why? Because it's fiction, it's not real, and it's a video game. Really, it's unbelievable that people could say that. I mean, are you that affected by certain... Anyway, it is what it is. But it doesn't make sense to call out Grand Theft Auto on being misogynistic and sexist and crude and violent and all this kind of stuff. It'd be the same as like, oh yeah, here's my Call of Duty review. I didn't like these aspects where you shoot people. It's the same thing. Grand Theft Auto at its core is all of those things. It is a piss take on today, you know, in modern society, and it does that brilliant. But the worst yet is the fans' reactions. I mean, just because your favourite game got a 10, I mean, a lot of you hadn't even played Grand Theft Auto up until this point, because the reviews went live when the game went at 1 o'clock in the morning for me. So that was pretty much, we got the game at midnight, same day, you guys in America and Britain got it 16, 12, a couple of hours later. So half of you, a lot of you, more than you, haven't even played the game when the reviews went live, and you weren't happy that it got a 9 and a 9.5. Here's my point. It doesn't matter what reviewers give it out of 10. It's their opinion. They can be wrong in your eyes, but it's their opinion. If they don't give it a 10, whoop-de-fucking-do. I love Saints Row more than anything, but those games fucking get rated shithouse because they're normally pretty bad games. But I love it because it's Saints Row. I don't care what other people have to think. Why does it matter that they didn't give it a 10? As long as you're happy with your purchase, and you will be happy because it's an amazing fucking game, what does it matter that people that you read didn't give it a 10 out of 10? And a lot of you probably don't even read the review. You just do what everyone else does. Oh, the Grand Theft Auto review's live. Grand Theft Auto is no 10 out of 10. Well, this was a good review. What the value are you basing it? It's ridiculous. A number at the end of the review is just a cop-out. I hate numbers at the end of reviews. I hate having to number games because it's stupid. I'd much rather say buy, rent, or don't bother. But I can't, because obviously people like to know what their game is worth out of 10, which is a joke anyway, or out of 5. Out of 5, and another a little side rant here. Why out of 5? Just double it and make it out of 10. It's ridiculous. 5 out of 5 is just a cop-out so you can give games a perfect score more often than not. That's my thought on it. Now, this petition to get this certain woman fired from GameStop, if you don't know, the woman that reviewed it, Carolyn something, she was the one that complained about the misogynistic aspects and all this other kind of stuff, and she happens to be transgender, which is good for her in this modern society. We live in this modern society, and people are saying all this really horrible, horrible shit about being a dude, being a woman, being this, being that. Like, fuck off. It's her life. Let her do whatever she wants. She did a good review, I thought. I didn't like what she said about misogynistic, but other than that, it was a great review. But it's pathetic. It's really sad, and it gives gamers this horrible, horrible, horrible reputation of being these pieces of shit, which is exactly what most of us seem to be if we're trying to get a petition to get this woman fired from GameSpot just because she gave it a 9. A 9 out of 10! It's ridiculous. Grow up. So what if it didn't get a 10 out of 10? It doesn't mean jack shit. And so what if she's a man that looks like a lady? You know what I mean? So what? It doesn't affect you. It's ridiculous. Leave her the fuck alone. It's a joke. And it's sad, and it gives everyone else in this that plays video games this horrible name. It's 2013. It's not that surprising that there are guys that feel as if they were born the wrong sex. It's 2013. It's not weird that guys fuck each other. It's not weird that they want to get married, and same with girls and guys and people who decide to be one or the other, or people who are born with both. Who cares? Could you imagine how hard it is for her to have to actually make that review and knowing what was coming? It's ridiculous. Grow up. People that leave these stupid comments about being a transgender person, it's fucking disgusting. And it gives gamers everywhere a bad name. It's fucking terrible. So, in short, just play Grand Theft Auto. It's an amazing game. It doesn't matter what people gave it out of 10. What do you give it out of 10? That's all that matters, because you've already bought the game. So have fun with it. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, those are my thoughts about the current situation of Grand Theft Auto review. So until next time, I'm out. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.